Hello, hello, and welcome back to another anything but thrilling installment of No Action Theater, as Helen Deadeye Keller and her loyal ragtag band of misfits go looking for trouble in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM The Long War. And I hope you're ready for some true inaction today, ladies and gentlemen, because, as the immortal Private William Hudson would have said, this is a bug hunt, man, a bug hunt. Yes, Bill Paxton, truly one of the greats. Or was it Bill Pullman? Honestly, I can't recall, but I'm quite certain that it doesn't matter. They're basically the same guy anyway. Damned Yanks, all look alike to me. But anyway, prepare yourself for a nice healthy dose of true staid British inaction, as nothing at all happens for the next goodly while Helen and her team scour what remains of this vessel for the last few scraps of alien, like a crackhead licking the soot from the inside of a discarded crack pipe. And as always, I'd like to take a moment to remind you that this episode of No Action Theater is made possible in part by a generous donation from the Chubb Group. Yes, the Chubb Group, keeping you and your property safe from crack-fueled drug rampages since 1970. I am Sir Alistair Cook, and now, back to the inaction. Alright, thank you, Sir Alistair, and while, the crack pipe reference is maybe a little overdone, you're not wrong about the lack of action we're likely to face on this one, as we have slaughtered, look at this. Look at this field. This is, it's a slaughterhouse, really. I say that we slaughter, and slaughtering typically goes on in a slaughterhouse. I could have gone for abattoir, but not many people remember that word. Or shambles, perhaps. This place is a bloody shambles. A shambles actually also a place where they slaughtered animals. So that's how that how that phrase got its start. That's the etymology of that particular word, if you prefer. And I've gotten sidetracked, mostly because I'm not really looking forward to trying to roust what few aliens remain on this map from whatever holes they're hiding in. It's going to be quite a chore, but, sooner started, sooner finished. Am I right, Sir Alistair? Yes, quite right, Pete. Sooner started, sooner finished. Yes, yes. Stiff upper lip and all that. Just, don't bother me. I'm busy, son. Alright, so let's get to it. I am going to engage a little motion tracker here, and I'm going to head over towards the ship a bit.
I'm on it, Commander.
Just to see if there's anything maybe we have missed in that area. I do want to wind up in cover, but half cover is going to be fine. We're walking through the just splattered guts and remains of a billion aliens here. I don't expect us to run into too terribly much trouble for the next little while. We have had a few audio clues, but we've fought pods all the way along this right side, and we've had pods collapse on us from the left. My suspicion is that the only aliens left on the map are probably inside the craft. So we're going to sort of begin moving relatively aggressively in that direction. Try and set up an assault here. We've got Atlas King, we've got good old Eleanor Wolverine Roosevelt, and Steve Loco Irwin, who are geared up and just, they're all fast as hell. they're basically Grease Lightning without the subtle sort of sexual assault references. Never understood that. There's a lot of, like, I talk about Grease, but it feels kind of rapey. I don't want to call them out. I know it's a beloved musical and all, but go listen to some of the lyrics from the songs in that. Yeah, and I think you'll agree it's a little sexually aggressive at times. Anyway, all right, Helen Keller, let's have you land. Don't really need to have Helen Keller wasting a bunch of fuel, and largely she's just gonna be dashing about the map anyway. Probably my overall plan, and I say probably when in fact this is my overall plan, there's no probably about it. We're gonna go up. We've played this map a number of times. Yeah, so the aliens are definitely inside the ship then.
What was that?
I don't know, well, it's a fucking berserker. It's not even a sounds like we can see the son of a bitch. He's right there. And somehow spawned a pod that's on the complete fucking opposite side of the map in what is the most sensical pod spawn of all time. Okay, well, sure. Those berserkers can probably run across the top of the craft, because berserkers all have leaping legs now. Also, this guy's just, he's gonna get himself murdered. This berserker is dead. Double 43%. I'll take this with Marie Antoinette. I don't care. She can't move and fire anyway. If we get a hit here, it's going to get us a free shot from Close Encounters, old Eleanor Roosevelt. Or it could be the worst thing ever since it moved that guy and now no one can even see the son of a bitch. Well, that's brilliant. Where exactly did he go? Where did he make off to? It should be the one tile down here that we can't stand in, so he's right there then. All right. Well, thanks, Long War. That's That's a long war for you. Yeah, all right. Jack Kirby, can you maybe get a... I don't think you're going to be able to, but it wouldn't hurt to have you try. Bring you over here and see if you can see him. Nope. Actually, no one can see him now. We don't even have, like, line of sight on him at all.
Commander.
Jojo Lister, can you get a vision on the guy? Nope. Well, now I'm worried. Here's why. I mean, we could easily go over here and have somebody just jump down there and shoot the guy and move him to a spot where we can see him. We can definitely do that. But if we get intimidated after that happens, and those berserkers that... I'm assuming there's some berserkers in the other half of that pod. If we get intimidated and they come jumping up over the wall, we're going to be standing in the middle of nowhere with our dicks in our hands while a bunch of berserkers run up on us. I'm going to trust Steve Loco Irwin to just not care. Steve's not the sort that panics. Right, Steve? Hey, crikey, mate. You really think Steve Irwin's going to panic? I'm, kind of known for jumping on the back of alligators and crocodiles and every deadly snake ever. Do you really seem, do I really seem like the sort of bloke that's panic-prone to you? I was wrong to question Steve. I was also wrong to move Eleanor Roosevelt, because now she can't see that guy. Man, we got some really fucked up line of sight shit happening here. That's all I'm gonna say. It's real fucked up. Atlas King's still gonna murder this man, because he's Atlas King, and he's the greatest man who has ever lived.
X-ray down.
Yep, see, there you go. Atlas King.
It's getting...
We're just gonna have him reload with his in-the-zone action, that's fine. And really all I want to do with the rest of the team is just sort of get them in a position up here. Before that Berserker spawn popped and confused me with its utterly bizarre activation activities. I think I was talking about my, like, generalized overall plan.
Let's do this.
Which is to go to the same spot I always go on this map, which is up right about over here. Dig ourselves in like a blood-gorged tick, fresh off of a Lyme disease-infested deer, and pull out whatever is in, just get him to run out here. I mean, we've used this tactic several times. It's an excellent ambush spot. You can sort of funnel the enemies just right out to you into a nice little shooting box, and then you can sort of kick the shit out of them. It's like shooting fish in a bucket, it really is. If you've never shot fish in a bucket, let me tell you, you've never been to like an Alabama party Friday night. Alright, so Steve Loco Irwin. I mean, no real disadvantage into keeping Steve and the team up close. This is sort of my preferred position for my assault troopers when we pull this tactic. We are getting a little strung out, though. I mean, just like that crackhead I talked about earlier. We're a little strung out, and I think we should probably try and consolidate our position a little bit. Just like that crackhead is trying to consolidate the crack particles in his bloodstream by licking the soot out of the inside of a crack pipe.
On my way.
Bring Atlas King over here. Just Overwatch for us. We're not going to pull anything fancy with the rest of the team. I will have Marie Curie sort of deke over here a little bit. We do like to have Marie Curie close. I would like to take that thing back intact, though, because that's a ton of Illyrium if we can get our hands on it. And the other thing we should maybe consider is trying to engineer capture before this one's all over. We do have one arc thrower, I think. Atlas King is carrying one. Am I right, Atlas? I mean, we'll check you in a minute, but I'm pretty sure we have an arc thrower on Atlas King. Marie Antoinette is going to take 800 years to get to the other side of this one. We could probably chop her head off and roll her there faster. So some of them are coming around the backside. I mean, I like to come around the backside. I can't fault them for the attempt of the strategy, but unexpected. That means we should probably move Steve Irwin, because I don't want anybody rolling up Steve's backside. Oh, too right, Mike. Steve Irwin, not into those kind of shenanigans there. Steve Irwin, happily married fella. Only one person's coming up Steve's back door, and that's usually with a finger, and that's from the old missus there. Oh, no, well, I probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
Already there.
What a man does with his wife in his own privacy of his own home, Steve. Nobody's business but those two individuals.
Roger, Dodger.
You do whatever you like with Mrs. Irwin. So, let's see. I mean, Bindi got here somehow, right? There's no mystery, Steve. We all know how. We know the nature of the world. We know about the birds and the bees, Steve. Marie Antoinette still struggling to keep pace. I think we'll just have Madame Curie be on Overwatch here. Atlas King and the rest of the team probably also safe on Overwatch. I may chuck a battle scanner over in that direction just to keep an eye on things. Lister, wouldn't be a terrible idea to have you move. Let's get you... this is
already there.
We have not had... Now that I think about it, we haven't had any audio clues from inside the ship. Although we're not that close either. Let's move the Deadeye very slightly and also get her airborne. We can put Helen Keller in the position she'll likely occupy for the remainder of the mission. Let's just go ahead and do that. We'll have Helen steady her weapon just in case. Kirby, you're probably good. I think we got to bring Atlas King and the rest of the assault team more towards the action. Marie Antoinette Baker, we're just going to have you full on sprint at this point. Atlas, Overwatch. Does that leave? Madame Curie, let's change you on trees here, Madame Curie. Let's get you over here. We can put Marie Antoinette on the cover in that tree. I would like to find one more position of full cover for the superhero if possible. Alternatively, we could just bring Marie Antoinette over to half cover and have her overlap. She has substandard armor. So, yeah, you know what? Let's keep her in full cover. Oh, wait, she's wearing Titan armor this time. Yeah, we'll just bring her in half cover and rely on overlapping fields of fire then from our Titan armor, and we'll leave the full cover to Jack's superhero Kirby. You can Overwatch Irwin. I mean, you guys are going to be the assault team. You're our door kickers. It's going to be you and Roosevelt going in to kick doors. Probably Atlas King, too.
Roger, Dodger.
I mean, I can't refuse Atlas King anything. I can't say no to the man. He holds my heart in his hands. My heart and my soul. Atlas King. They belong to Atlas King.
Moving.
He's my Madison. Atlas King is to me what Madison is to Atlas King, which is a way to profess my love in the most SAT question-oriented way possible. I want it to sound as much like a word question on the SATs as I possibly could. I think I nailed it, really. Steady our weapon, Steve Irwin. I mean, we'll just bring you around to this corner cover. I really don't relish the thought of you guys getting shot in the back by whatever it seems like is trying to sneak up our back door. They're coming at us Gordon Lightfoot style. They're creeping around my back stair. I don't like it. So Marie Antoinette, we should have overlapping fields of coverage here from Marie and Madame Curie. Titan armor should be enough to keep them safe. Little Overwatch, Deadeye, steady that weapon. Jack, you're holding my flank there. Alright, Steve. No misclicks here, Irwin. Definitely not a double move misclicks that leaves you standing in the middle of what is likely to be the only place on the map that still has an alien in it. No. I mean, I know you were talking about backdoor shenanigans with the misses just a few minutes ago, but that doesn't mean I immediately want to go for the ass play butt fucking here. Let's slow our roll a little bit.
I'm on it, Commander.
Atlas King, you can just be over here. Let you Overwatch. Rest of the team, yeah, I'm thinking probably Overwatch is the way to go.
Hey, you hear anything?
Yeah, there's some thin men somewhere, but there's also got to be some mutons. We activated that pod of mutons. The problem is they were scattered halfway across the map, and now that we've activated them, they have to move. They have to move like actual units. They don't get a teleport anymore. They have to do things right. So thin men this way. Well, what if we bring Steve over here for a little looky-loo? Anything? Steve's got nothing. Let's put Steve on Overwatch. Eleanor, I think we'll leave you where you are. You'll also be on Overwatch. Lister, I think you're probably good. Keller, also good. Atlas King can't quite get as far as I might like. No, never mind. Jesus Christ, Atlas King, you are a true speed. Oh, you got leaping legs. Never mind. Atlas King is the greatest man who has ever lived. I forgot. For a moment, I doubted his Superman-like abilities to leap tall buildings in a single bound, and then I remembered, wait a minute, this is Atlas King we're talking about. Superman doesn't have shit on Atlas King. Atlas King's like a less goody two-shoes version of Superman. You know, he's got some flaws. He's an actual character, not a stupid theoretical comic book construct that can't write a story about because nothing interesting can ever happen to Superman. My hatred for Superman is pretty well documented.
Moving to Overwatch.
He's a bad character. Don't like Superman. He's boring. Superman stories are all the same. Somebody kidnaps Lois Lane and Superman goes to save her. Saving kittens and puppies and shit is what Superman does.
What was that?
Well, there are thin men arguably somewhere, Atlas King, but honestly, you know what? I normally kind of upbraid you guys for saying such things. In this case, I think you're right to be suspicious. Those thin men may not actually exist. That one definitely doesn't exist because we just blew it into chunks. That guy's lightning reflex is the only thing sparing him from the dangerous assault that is Atlas King. And also Steve Loco Irwin. We're gonna mind control that guy if we can. Oh, yeah. Well, prepare to get Chris Angeled right here, my friend. Really, only 87%? I mean, I'm still gonna take it, but surprisingly low for Atlas King. I mean, Atlas King is not gonna fail. He's the greatest man of all time. And now we know where many of the other thin men are. I would like to bring them out to the party, but there can't be only one other thin man in there. I mean, we saw more than that. So this thing is clearly lying. Atlas King's not going anywhere. Steve can't really go much of anywhere without walking into a puddle of acid, and that seems, call me crazy, but not necessarily the greatest idea. So let's bring him on Overwatch. I would love to have Eleanor Roosevelt come guard the back door, but Eleanor kind of likes the backdoor action herself. She might just be like, oh, hey, more the merrier, let's go. Let's let this backdoor shit happen. I think we'll trust the thin man to guard the backdoor. Meanwhile, the rest of the team's just going to overwatch her. With the exception of Helen Deadeye Keller, who of course is going to study her weapon. And we know there are berserkers and mutons also. In addition to these thin men, we also have berserkers and mutons. They're on the map somewhere. Our friend here is about to get flank shot. 7 damage critical. Okay, sure. Thin men critical me for 16, but when they shoot at their own units, we get mediocre damage. Except for every time they explode like a balloon full of nitroglycerin, because typically that's what happens. So if we run right down here into the thick of the shit, Steve Irwin kills 2 people. Alternatively, Atlas King could do that same thing. If we're going to run Overwatch, though, would I rather run it with Steve Irwin or Atlas King? I mean, I would really rather run it with Steve Irwin. And that being said, I'm still going to do it with Atlas King. Come on, Atlas King. Don't behave like that, man. Move here, move there. Don't act like you're bored. I mean, I know you're bored, Atlas King. All of this is trivial bullshit for a man as powerful as yourself. You are the Superman in this scenario. You really are. But come on, I need you gotta step up. You gotta inspire the lesser troopers. This is the lesson of Atlas King. You gotta overcome, oh, Atlas King is really gonna do some fine work here within his zone. So let's start things off with 100% can't miss kill shot, because this guarantees us in the zone. And so that sectoid took him a moment for the damage to actually catch up with him, but then he did in fact realize that, oh yeah, fuck, I'm dead, by the way. Atlas King sends another man ass over tea kettle railing kill for the bonus points there. Atlas King, he's going for all of the stuff. Couldn't quite finish that man off with his in the zone shot, but I mean, we've got plenty of time here. We do have this thin man sniper who can come take care of this piece of garbage in all likelihood. He's also going to explore a little more of the ship for us. We're going to see if we can have him go find those mutants after he kills that thin man, so that's one problem solved. And that just leaves this last lingering heap of a thin man for Steve Loco Irwin. So there we go. Steve, if you would, this should be a can't miss guaranteed kill. Yeah, that man is dead. We need 1 damage. Steve blows him in half, and Eleanor Roosevelt remains on Overwatch. Lister, Overwatch. Rest of the team, I mean, let's let the assault team sort of do their thing.
Got my eyes on.
Our thin man friend regenerated 4 health. Okay, where are those mutons? We know they are on the map somewhere. They're on the map. Thin man, go forth and find them for me. This is going to be your last task as a member of the XCOM project, Thin man. Alright, well, you found what appears to be a lone muton. You have a 98, sure. Sit here and trade fire with them, that's fine. Actually, you know what? Surprisingly, I think that particular gunfight is gonna go down to advantage Thin Man. I think the Thin Man has the advantage over that mutant. I really do. Let's... It looks like the mutants may be trying to come around and do a little end around. So you know what? We're gonna just entirely shift our whole position on the battlefield.
I'm on the move.
Jack Kirby, step to the side.
I'm on it.
We're gonna expect them to be coming at us from that direction. Eleanor Roosevelt, I don't know if there's anything over here to even be seen or dealt with. Never mind. Oh. Alright, well, shit. That's not good at all. Eleanor, you should probably fucking get the hell out of there. Hey guys, I found an ethereal. That's real bad. I've gotten full of my own shit. I'm high on my own farts and I'm doing stupid shit now. Lister, Overwatch. Atlas King, you absolutely need to get the hell out of Dodge, pal. Let's do this. In fact, get the fuck out of there. Over here into the hole of safety next to Steve Irwin, where safety is assured. Muton's gonna trade some shots here with our now undamaged Thin Man ally. Muton's moving to full cover. 11 damage critical. If the Thin Man dies, we're not gonna be at all saddened by that. We really won't care. And sincerely, I still think the Thin Man has the advantage. I'm calling this one advantage, Thin Man. All right, so our Thin friend, let's get you back here. Increase your line of sight, but make sure you still have a flank shot on this piece of trash. Are there any other Mutons? It's just that guy? All right, well. I mean, it was just that guy until our Thin Man sniper just drilled him straight in the head. So if there's nothing else back there, I guess we'll rejigger the crew, because while we know there's nothing else back there, we definitively know there's a bunch of other horse shit over in this direction. We got what appeared to be 2 heavy floaters at least, as well as an ethereal. Overwatch. You know what, Keller? I'm going to actually put you on Overwatch, too. That Thin Man sniper is going to bust loose, and I'm a little worried about him shooting us in the back, because he will have squad sight. Eleanor Roosevelt, I'm going to have you step to here and go on Overwatch.
Roger, got my eyes on.
We're going to make these guys come to us. We have used this trick a number of times. We have one more. Nope. All right, that guy's free. So our Thin friend is now a problem.
What was that?
Probably that pod you popped, Eleanor Roosevelt. I mean, what the hell else would it be? So there's our Thin Man sniper. He's coming back to say hello. Alright, Atlas King, we're going to move you to here. And I'm going to use Atlas King's last battle scanner against my better judgment. We know that Thin Man is down here. I mean, we put him here, so we know he's in the region. Drop this. If we can spot him, we might be able to kill him with Helen Deadeye Keller before he gets a chance to do any harm. So we got vision on him. He's still a little injured from the shot he took from that Muton. Marie Antoinette can see him, but can't actually do anything to him because of the range. And Helen Keller can't. Sure, and what's clearly the most sensible shit of all time. We'll just have her Overwatch. Kirby's gonna Overwatch. We're far enough away that I'm not hugely concerned about him. I don't think he's gonna be able to get close enough to cause any real sort of difficulty. Roosevelt, why don't you go take a peek around this corner? Floater in there. And a Muton Elite that came from somewhere. Let's say Greenland. Not enough people from Greenland, really. It seems like a pretty desolate place. So yeah, let's say Greenland. That sniper is real far away. Joseph Lister, just stay put for now. Marie Antoinette, we're gonna put you on Overwatch. Curie, Overwatch. All right, Thin Man, do your worst. He's falling back, and then he runs towards us. Marie Antoinette with a little Overwatch heavy floater action. A miss, not surprising. Difficult shot for even the Baker. Okay, so these guys are getting real aggressive. How the shit you can actually see Eleanor Roosevelt from there, I'm sincerely curious about, but let's go with it. Just for the sake of argument, sure, long war, I'll give it to you. Fine. That Thin Man sniper is going to be absolutely unhittable once again. Alice King can't see him. Eleanor Roosevelt can fuck some shit up here. This guy is flanked and also not flying. In all likelihood, Roosevelt just kills him. Alright, Antoinette, let's see what you can do to the other guy. Double 33s. That's bad. What about the old mind control action? No targets available to mind control because those are squad sight shots. Brilliant. Alright, so Helen Keller can definitely kill. Yeah, alright. We don't need to do anything fancy here. I'm pretty sure I'm just overthinking this one. Let's have Marie Antoinette take the shots at this guy because he is the most difficult to hit, and she does have hollow targeting. She also just hit him twice. Oh, nope, got him once. Alright, well, still. 12 damage is not nothing. It's acceptable, and it means these guys are absolutely dead. Helen Keller, worst case scenario, finishes them off. If we can avoid shooting at him with Helen Keller, though, I would kind of prefer that. Roosevelt, let's eradicate this piece of trash. Helen Keller putting that man out like a septic tank fire. Holy crap. And you're dead.
No longer a threat.
He is, in fact, no longer a threat. Well observed. I think we have Atlas King take this guy out. In the zone can trigger against flying targets. If it doesn't, though, Atlas King is most decidedly fucked. Okay, let's still do it, but let's come at it from a slightly different perspective. Atlas with his leaping legs. This is just hedging my bets in case in the zone doesn't trigger here. I'm guessing it will. Atlas King. All right, Atlas King stays in the zone then. Let's just put Atlas King on Overwatch. Madam Curie, Overwatch for you. Keller, I'm going to put Helen Keller on Overwatch. Jack Superhero Kirby as well. Loco, I'd like to get you a little closer to the party, but I don't want you to be visible to the enemy. Let's have you come take a peep up here. There is a Mutant Elite, mind you, in the neighborhood. We definitely want to keep an eye on that guy, because if he gets grenade happy, we're not in the best position. I don't see him, though, so we...
Come get some.
We're not taking a huge risk by remaining in... Okay, so there he is. Grenade. Oh, Overwatch. Alright, the superhero cannot deliver. Unfortunate. Oh, this is bad. Oh, he's leaping. Alright, so this guy going to extraordinary lengths to stay out of line of sight. That's straight up horse shit, but okay, sure. Helen Keller, Marie Antoinette, can you see that guy? You can. No, again, no targets available. Your mind control ability is significantly less useful than I would have expected, Marie. But Jack Kirby misses. Right, well, Marie Antoinette, you just have one target, right? It's just the Thin Man for you, correct? Is this correct? It is. All right, double 20s is fine. I just want the hollow targeting, and if we get lucky and score a hit, we didn't. No, it's fine. Don't swear, Marie Antoinette. There's no need to curse. It's not that big a deal. We'll be fine. Jack Superhero Kirby's going to put one right in that guy's ear. It leaves him with 2 health. I think we can probably finish off a 2 health guy. Even if we just have to have Marie Curie suppress him to death, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So Madam Curie comes over. A little bit of 2 damage Mayhem Suppression. A little bit of 2 damage Mayhem Suppression that only got 1 fucking damage, because of course it did. Steve, 1%. Huh? That's real bad. Alice King's mind control isn't on cooldown.
I'm on them.
Are you the sexiest man who has ever lived? Oh, Alice King. Oh, you get a covering fire off of mind control. Okay, well that's real bullshittery, but fortunately Atlas King's lightning reflexes are gonna keep him safe, and also your ass is mine now, motherfucker. I own you. And as a result, we can see an additional heavy floater. Jojo Lister, is there a chance you could come over here and do 1 damage to this guy with a mind fray? You can't even see it. Alright, well I guess we get to waste a huge damage output then to have Helen Keller kill this sniper, but we can't not kill it because as soon as we don't kill him, there's a situation where he immediately hits us again. How is it that we can't see that guy? I'm genuinely curious.
Getting it done.
Lightning reflexes should keep us safe from the heavy floater's bullshittery. Goodbye, Illyrium. And we still can't see that guy.
Come get some.
Clearly the likeliest
On
outcome.
my way.
Overwatch then.
Scanning.
Lister, I think we should probably have you go throw a heal at the superhero. You know what? You can't. I don't think you can do it from that.
Position
Let's
confirmed.
find out. I don't expect anybody to come shoot at Joseph Lister. Should be fine. If anybody's going to be shooting at anything, they're going to be shooting at this big bad Mutant Elite. This guy's going to take some damage here. Missed. Remarkable. This guy won't miss. Oh, he's going to suppress the Mutant. You know, given that we have a Mutant Elite on our side, I think we could take him. I don't even care if this hits. I'm kind of hopeful that it hits. It didn't. It missed, which wastes his Overwatch and his Opportunist ability. All right, then. You wanted to mess with the thunder, Mr. Ethereal. You're gonna get it. What a shame. You reflected the attack into your own Mutant Elite Sentry. He took 3 damage. Oh, that's anything but the end of the world.
Getting it done.
Let's bring Loco down. We're going to put people in a position to try and take out this floater, and then... I really want to capture them. Oh, do we not have an arc thrower? I thought I brought one. Did I not bring an arc thrower? Oh, I guess I didn't. I thought I brought 1 arc thrower. Huh. Alright, well, fuck it then. Let's just kill everything. Steve, 8 damage and a shred. That's good. And Eleanor the Wolverine Roosevelt can probably finish things off.
Moving.
Get the Wolverine down here. We'd kind of like to have the Wolverine reload, though, if the possibility exists.
Yes.
Half cover, of course, full cover for Atlas King, so we're going to move him in. He might be able to get the kill and go in the zone here, so we'll give him the chance. Take a chance on Atlas King. You'll never be disappointed. If you're going to take a chance on someone, take a chance on Atlas King.
Et c'est reparti.
These guys are, I think, by and large, the fight is over for
Reloaded.
Team Outdoors here. I don't really foresee them doing much of anything. It's just an Ethereal left. We'll have this. I mean, theoretically, we should move Jack Kirby, but I don't think anything's going to shoot at him.
I'm
We're
ready.
going to have the Wolverine get a reload here while the reloading's good. And next turn, I think it's going to be the Ethereal getting a double face full of shotgun, and that'll be into mission. You can't heal from here, huh? Well, I'm not going to have you just stand out in the open like an asshole, just in case I'm wrong and this isn't the last pod and there's some bullshit piece of crap garbage unit lurking somewhere where we don't expect him to be lurking. Just in case. Just in case. This guy could have more friends than we expect. There could be more mutons somewhere. He could be trying to clever girl us. There are 52 aliens on here, this map, and to be honest, I've totally lost count. So. You got 6 damage out of that? Well, that's really unimpressive.
Effective firing position.
Go run and gun, Steve. Let's end this, Steve. You and me, we're in this together. Oh, too right, mate. We're in it together. That's it. It's all said and done. Steve Irwin's on the job. This cat not gonna be on the job for much longer. Little reflex cannon to the face there from Steve. And I trust me old pal Eleanor here is gonna walk up.
Hunt him down.
She's gonna gun him down. Too right, too right.
Already there.
All right, Eleanor. See what you can do. Gun him down? It's right, Eleanor. You gun him down, girl. Oh, look at that. Right in your face there. Oh, shit. If this explodes the power core, Eleanor Roosevelt's gonna get fucking ruined. So that's not good. Did we take a whole... Yeah, we took a lot of damage there. Let's go see how bad that was, specifically. Not as... Never mind, we took 2 damage. I mean, we lost a whole shitload of Illyrium and our cover, which is terrible, but... 2 damage is not the end of the world.
Heading there now.
Alright, we need to set up a nice little trap for our muton friend.
Easy now, soldier.
This guy breaks free of bind control, not this turn, I think, but next turn. So we want to try and be in a position to capitalize on that. I mean, double shotgun to the face is probably all we're going to need. With a little dose of Atlas King just for flavor, I think we'll be alright.
Affirmative, Commander.
Oh, wait. If this is the turn that... if this is the turn he breaks free, we're big. But we've only shot... Now, he's only shot twice. He followed and shot that. We've got 1 more turn on that guy. We're good. We're alright. Everything's fine. Don't worry, guys. It's good. We're good. Kirby, just be on Overwatch. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, shit, he had a friend. We're definitely not fine. We're not fine at all. Okay, well, that's... We're definitely not fine. This guy breaks free next turn, so we need to have him in a fuck sandwich. There's definitely a dude here. Or 35 dudes. There's a whole pot of mutons back here. Alright, well, we're gonna be able to probably solve 2 problems with a single grenade here. Yeah, we got way more mutons than I expected. This is definitely the other half of that pod, so let's just have this guy... yeah, go ahead. It's suicide bomber time here, champ. Time to strap on the old vest and get to work there, big guy. Please panic him. Nope, alright, well, I mean, I was hopeful, but... Steve comes and shoots one of these guys in the back and kills him. Then he comes and shoots the other guy also in the back and also kills him. If this doesn't get a kill, Atlas King can always go in the zone. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have doubted Steve Irwin. Hey, it's right, mate. Damn Steve Irwin. Shit, man, I've carried you this far, you blimey noob. Like a safe strapped around me neck the entire way. Tell you what, I'm gonna miss this 95% just out of spite.
That's affirmative.
It was just out of spite, mate. And you know what? You deserve that one. You deserve that one.
Moving to Overwatch.
Well, shit. We got a 3-man crew over here, and fortunately, it's the greatest 3-man wrecking crew in the history of 3-man wrecking crews. Otherwise, we'd be completely porked. We could panic a dude. We can't mind control anyone. I think really probably our best play. Bring Atlas King over here. Put Atlas King on Overwatch. The Muton, dangerous Muton at any rate, has already used his grenade, so we're not worried about that. He's back on team enemy. That's fine. Little blood call. This guy's gonna fall back, running away from Steve Irwin. Honestly, probably a good decision. I would run away from Steve Irwin too. What are you gonna do? Take a single move and get shot by Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay. Probably not the way I'd have gone, Mr. Muton, but, I mean, I'm not in charge of things. Let's see what Muton Elite does. Also runs away. Yep, so they're beating feet. They know they're licked. They're like, run, it's Steve Loco Irwin. The man can't be stopped.
Okay.
So, Steve, what do you got? 2 flank shots. Okay. Eleanor, you're going to have probably those same 2 flank shots. And I'm guessing Atlas King is going to be coming along with probably those same 2 flank shots. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to trust... I'm going to trust Eleanor Roosevelt and Steve Irwin between the 2 to be able to kill this Muton. I trust you guys to get it done. Maybe my trust was misplaced, but I still trust you guys to get it done. Okay, cool. Trust was not misplaced. Fantastically played. Now, Atlas King. I don't care about anybody who's on this side of the ship. They can all go straight to hell. Little mind control. We can't do, but we can panic this last guy. This will keep him from running away at least. And he hunkered down. I am almost certain that that is the last enemy on the map. I'm not counting because, well, I'm bad at XCOM and I really should be counting, but I'm not counting. I'm gonna trust he's the last man. Fuck, he's not the last man. Well, shit. Now we're in trouble. My trust was misplaced and it's gonna get Atlas King shot. Oh, okay. Alright, Atlas King. Come on, man. The greatest man in the history of XCOM. Let's hope this guy will still run. You're still running because you're freaked, right? Yeah, that's right. You keep running, punk. Alright, so Steve Loco Irwin doesn't have bullets. That's a problem. This guy's not going anywhere for a moment. Eleanor Roosevelt has bullets.
Moving.
Should be faster than the Muton who's running away. He is on Overwatch. Eleanor still lightning reflexes, keeping her safe. And you already missed, punk. We don't need to cutscene now. The important part of that is already over. Eleanor? No. Yes. Kill. That's my girl.
Enemies down. Running dry on ammo.
Now, this guy's dead, and he's got to be the last man in town. That's it, right? There it is. 52 up, 52 down. Operation Soaring Fog. A goddamn soaring triumph is what it was. That was amazing. Possibly one of our most textbook missions to date. And all credit to Atlas King, the man. He did all of the heavy lifting. How many Mutons did Atlas King make his bitch? I can't hold it against the Mutons. If Atlas King came to me and said, "You, Pete, you're my bitch now," I'd be like, "Oh, you damn right, Atlas King. I am so your bitch. Let's do this."
Please express my gratitude to our troops, Commander.
Jack Superhero Kirby getting a promotion to the maximum rank. Damn Skippy you ought to be.
To expand our development programs.
The hell are you talking about, Dr. Shane? Would you get back to swinging your hammer down in the Gollop Chamber? That's really all I want out of you right now, is continue working on the Gollop Chamber. 11 sectoids, 6 heavy floaters, 11 thin men, 8 mutons, 1 muton elite, 3 berserkers, a cyber disc, 3 ethereal corpses, or rather 2 ethereal corpses. Why only 2? We killed 3. Who cares? 4 drone wrecks, an absolute shitload of Illyrium, despite the fact that we managed to destroy 2 of them inadvertently. 154 allies, 79 weapon fragments, buttload of meld, stasis tank, flight controller, surgeries, pointless. 2 damaged, mechtoid core, seeker wreck. All of the loots. Ah, wow. Is there anything we want to build? I mean, we got all the stuff now. Plasma Nova gun should still be on the list. Can we do one of those? No. What are we missing? An alien rifle. So we got to capture a Muton or a Muton Elite at some point, because I do want to build one more plasma heavy weapon before we go into the base assault. I really feel like we need one. Plasma storm gun is shit. Pulse weaponry I don't give a shit about. Recoilless rifle, Is there anything else in here we're even mildly interested in? What is a fuel cell? Oh, who cares? Mimic beacon. What's a plasma stellarator? Confers increased damage for our plasma weaponry. Okay, so I guess that's like armor-piercing ammo or something specifically for plasma guns, which is, you know, interesting enough to potentially build for our plasma heavy weapons. Because we do use armor-piercing ammo. Would we rather just have them do more damage? That's intriguing. What's a Reaper pack? Back to targets, but the additional casing element makes it less accurate at long range. Rounds will not work. No, we won't be using that. Nothing that enhances or reduces our accuracy. All of that can go straight to hell, Dr. Shin. You know what we should build? We should build another shadow device. That's what we should build. Let's do that. We're definitely going to have at least 4 psychically active troopers who we don't really care to have actively doing things with their psychic powers. On our base assault, having another shadow device is just, it's just good solid planning. So our skeleton key finishes in 7 days, 8 days of the shadow device. We're probably going to do at least one of these base raids. How long until the Gallop Chamber finishes, by the way? 10 days. 10 days we stick Atlas King's sexy ass in that while wearing his Vortex armor. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I just like to watch him walk away. I can't say it. Man, it's a fantastic ass. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more exciting XCOM action, including Atlas King strolling through missions with a swagger, might consider subscribing as well, because the man has swagger. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.